Hello everyone, welcome back to this Let's Playtest Hero Smith game dev vlog. Title pending. So I managed to get bronze armor for my intrepid, adventurous heroes. Not really sure that calling them heroes are really accurate. They're smiths and they just go and kill stuff and gather materials to make their own weapons and things. So, where we left off last time, I was gathering the material so I could have an easier time making it to the next village, which is Aramor, the most central village in all the land. Look how well that iron sword does. It's slightly better than a bronze axe. Plus you get a hold of shield. I like the way that works out. Still, that bronze axe does have a very wide range of power, it seems. So the other did 189 and previously did 252 or whatever it was. Anyway, I haven't fixed the forest yet, so when I go in here I'm facing upwards. Which I shouldn't. And it's worth knowing that all edges of the forest lead here. And going out always leads you here. And you cannot run in the overworld. That's by design. It's supposed to feel bigger. It's not really that big, to be honest. Which is why I suggested maybe updating the look of the overworld at some point. Yeah, I don't know. Alright, over here is a volcanic mountain range. Nothing here yet. I'm thinking of maybe having that be an area that is explored next storyline wise. Not really sure how well that would work out. I don't know. That constrict feature is something I'm not sure I'm going to keep. Those guys are actually doing pretty good damage. Ah, Alicia's been killed. What a shame. See, this is why it's a good idea to have at least bronze gear. Huh. Revel's actually stronger than Alicia now. I need to add an item to wake the heroes up from death. Because potions, they just don't do it. And this meta cream is meant to restore like half your health outside of battle only. Thankfully there's an inn here, so we'll just go get this death taken care of quick. ADL tonight. Might be a bit steep considering you don't get L'd off of enemies, but when you take into consideration that you can craft a huge amount of items and you get a lot of materials that you can just sell, I think it might be a fair price. I'm not sure. I'll consider See, that covered half a night right there. And basic catalysts are so incredibly common that I am comfortable selling 25 of them and just, look at that, 100 ELD. It's not that difficult to get money. You just have to know what you're willing to part with. Okay, so one thing I'm thinking about changing, and we're actually coming close to all that I've worked on here. I'm thinking of making it so that when you enter town for the first time, an event occurs, which normally would occur inside the shop here. Because you go in here and then your two main characters start talking about getting materials for a forge, and I'm just skipping through all the dialogue because blah blah blah. And hey, spoilers if I ever release it. Basically, the weapon shop owner overhears the two main characters discussing getting the materials to making a proper forge that can handle temperatures necessary to forge steel. And he has an offer because the town's facing a little bit of a crisis and there's one of the NPCs that are broken. He's facing to the right, even though I have him facing down. And he'll keep returning to facing right. So the bridge is damaged and needs repairs, and it's been closed off to anyone who is not there to repair it. And that's causing a problem because trade can't go through because the bridge is out. People can't get into the main part of town or get across the continent the easy way. They have to either take a ship around to get to the northern or southern halves. And you go in here and the weapon shop guy tells you all about how if you can go talk to the mayor who's over here, and the only other building you can go into that's not a shop. And you can go talk to the mayor, and depending on if you've talked to the shop owner or not, he will have this conversation, or he'll tell you that he's a bit busy and ask you to leave. So he tells you to head west to the quarry. And you can head to the quarry beforehand, but you can't really do anything there. And when you try to leave town, this person shows up. Her name is Larcene, and she is your third party member. And she is a witch. Not really a bubble, toil and trouble kind of witch, but someone who messes with potions and alchemy and stuff. That's what witches basically are in this little universe I have thought up. And she comes with different abilities. She can throw flasks of alchemical magical energy, which are actually very effective against slimes of pretty much any type, because it causes their gooey little bodies to become brittle and hard and crumble, and it just hurts them. She also has a dagger, which she can use for attacking, though it does a lot less damage than any other character's attack so far. And her skills are first aid, of course, because, you know, dev testing stuff. I actually might make First Aid a skill of hers exclusively. And maybe bump its power up so she can actually heal people in and out of combat without having to use items. And Focus uses TP, and I'm not sure if that's going to be her only TP related skill or not, but that generates MP for her to continue using magic attacks. 25 might be a little bit of a steep price though. I might make it 20 instead. Because that 25, that's 5 attacks, because each attack only generates 5 TP. I have it set up that way on purpose, because it just makes it so that it's less random when you get to use your skill. You can actually plan out in advance your skills to an extent. And it generates like half her MP, I think it was. I don't really remember. But it's very important for her to have, because when she's out of MP, she's either got to use her weak dagger attack or spend a turn focusing to gather her MP again so she can continue using her stronger magic attacks. And in 2 levels, she actually learns some very useful skills. And how much iron gel do I have? I have 5. That's enough for me to go and make some stuff. It's a long walk back into Alicia's house. But I could really use iron gear. I think I'll just time-lapse me gathering the materials and going and getting the gear, and then I'll rejoin you. How's that? Yeah, that sounds like a good plan to me. Okay, I think I have done enough of this. time to go get the iron armor and gear and whatever else. Yeah, I think I should make something where I can just warp right home. That'd probably be a good idea, right? And we've learned a new ability, Bulk Up. Alicia and Revel both learned that. It increases attack and defense for a couple rounds, and then they go back to normal. Arsene's level 11, which is good. One more level and she's got some of the most useful skills that she can learn. Because they're area of effect attacks. Now, it occurs to me I didn't actually cover what she can equip. She's kind of stereotypical wizard character in some ways. No armor. She wears robes. But and she uses a dagger. Typical wizard mage stuff. But she also can wield a shield. And she starts out with iron. Let's see, I believe I can make 14 iron ingots. Which means we'll be one suit of armor short. But I think that's perfectly fine. Armor, shield, iron, 1. So that's 6 of my ingots used. Armor, helm, iron, 2. Armor, iron. And I'm missing iron ingot. Exactly like I expected. Yep, 14 exactly. I like how it optimizes with the iron axe. I personally don't consider that exactly optimal, considering it's the only thing that lowers one of your stats. But it does give a lot higher attack. Now thinking about it, since Vol can actually have the shield. See, that'll lower by 3. And that'll increase hers by 3. So I think that's actually kind of balanced. Yeah, that's the most balanced I can do for this. And see, she can't wear the bronze headgear that they had. Alright, let's get back to Aramor, because I actually can buy the iron armor there. It's just I was being very cheap due to the fact that purchasing armor is a lot more expensive than just making it yourself. Using whatever materials you can scrounge yourself in the wilderness. I was tempted to make a spear weapon instead of a dagger. But when I considered having a potion making character, I just figured the dagger would fit better. Now maybe I'll add a spear at some point, but it's a lot of script setting up to make each of the armor and weapon things function. Yeah, if I think about it, I'll put up a screenshot of the entire setup. But basically, you have to make your choice as to what you're going to be making. You're going to be making weapon or armor. Alright. You're going to choose between 3 categories. And later on, it's going to be, you're going to choose between 3 categories or go to the next page, which is going to have 3 categories, or a next page, which is going to have 3 categories, or cancel. Then when you've chosen one of those categories, you have to choose the material to make it from. So it's a long list of multiple options, and just takes a lot to set up each one. Alright, let's go to the weaponsmith, the arms shop. He's not a smith, he's a dealer in things other people have smith. There we go. Okay. Let's see, I think I've done long enough for this episode, so I'm going to end it here, and we'll pick up going to the quarry area, which is where I need to make sure I have things actually done, because that's the area I've been working on the most recently. So, hope you guys are enjoying this little playtest through. Yeah, give a like if you are, and comment if you want to see this publicly released at some point in the future. Who knows, maybe I'll just actually make a game out of this all the way through and sell for $5 on Steam or something, I don't know. Yeah, I'll see you next time. Take care, and goodbye.